Star versus the Forces of Evil belongs to Daron Nefcy, Disney Channel, and all other people associated with its creation. Please support Star versus the Forces of Evil and go buy the Magical Book of Spells. Hello everybody, Raspberry Barrel here, and now we're continuing Moon Butterfly's chapter. We just left off and the grieving period for Moon started. She's 17 and her mom was just killed. So now we're gonna read her entries right after her mom's death. Hello to the person reading this. I am now Queen of Muni, and I hate it. Queen Moon. Hello to the person reading this. I could not sleep. Each time I closed my eyes, I saw my mother's face. I cannot bear it. There's no rest for the Queen. The Magical High Commission and my other counselors want to go to war with the monsters who killed my mother. I'm not sure war is the answer, but I'm not sure that it's not. I'm so terribly confused. Queen Moon. Hello to the person reading this. Loss and grief are terrible to deal with, even before you are compelled by property to throw out every stitch of clothing that is not black. I am not allowed to wear anything that does not reflect my grief, though it is terribly sad to get rid of so many lovely dresses and cloaks and the like, all of which I will very much miss. Queen Moon. Hello to the person reading this. I went to see a particular someone today. A deal was struck, and my mother's killer will be punished to this, I swear. Queen Moon. Hello to the person reading this. I did not use the spell to its full potential, or that unnamed former queen would have been freed, but I have done enough to stave off further war with the monsters, and for that I am ever grateful. Queen Moon. And here's Toffee's finger. Reign of Moon the Undaunted. Moon glow diamond days. Hello to the person reading this. Running a kingdom is difficult work, but not as difficult as laying siege to the monster horde, which was exactly what was called for directly after the reception. Glossric is right. I must learn to dip down, as he calls it, or I will suffer the same fate as my mother. My magic must get stronger if we're going to continue to keep the monsters at bay. Queen Moon the Undaunted. Hello to the person reading this. I am so confused. I cannot decide which boy I like. I know it seems rather shallow to worry about dating so soon after my mother's death. I think I might wait until I no longer have to wear the dark cloak and these dresses of mourning period, which ends 2 years from now. At that time, I think I will have a better idea of who is a better match. Though I must say, as much as River Johansson does not make the ideal companion for a queen, he very much makes me laugh, which, in these sad days, is a talent worth its weight in gold. I do wish his family was not so enthusiastic. An hour spent with the Johanssons is like a week spent with any other family. And Count Mildrew, well, there's something about him, and when I'm in his presence, I just cannot relax. So sigh. My heart is a fickle thing. Queen Moon the Undaunted. Hello to the person reading this. Glossy misses my mother almost as much as I do. He spends his days crying inside of my mother's chapter, and in a move that is potentially unlike him, he has not eaten anything with the word corn in it for 3 weeks. I'm truly beginning to worry. He is also remiss in helping me with my magic studies, and there is only so much I can do on my own without his help. Sigh. If only Mummy were still alive, I would not be so sad, and my magic would not suffer so. Queen Moon the Undaunted. Hello to the person reading this. Big news. I almost cannot believe myself. Stay tuned. Queen Moon the Undaunted. And here's a card. Queen Moon the Undaunted and River Johansson were married today at Butterfly Castle in the Muni grasslands. In attendance were the most prominent Muni families, which include the Lucitors of the Underworld, the Ponyheads of Cloud Kingdom, members of the Spiderbite family, and members of the Johansson family. Even the Kingdom of Waterfolk sent emissaries to celebrate the momentous occasion. Queen Moon the Undaunted recently became queen in the wake of the family tragedy, the death of her mother, Queen Comet, who was assassinated during the peace talks with the monsters. The bride was given away by Mina Loveberry and Lekmet from the Magic High Commission. Her estranged father, the famous multiverse chef Lazlo Marmalade, was not in attendance and wore a beautiful heirloom lace gown that has been in the butterfly family for centuries. The groom ate his weight in roasted meat and fell asleep before the reception ended. Wings' style and magical battle armor. I feel, as queen, that part of what is asked of us royals is to maintain property at all costs. So it is rare that I take on this form. Though, is truth be told, I am rather fond of the butterfly wings. They are such lovely shades of blue, and the fact that the diamonds on the upper wings match the diamonds on my face, though they are different in color, makes me rather fancy in my mind. Arms that taste. An interesting fact that I will share with you, whatever I touch with your additional hands, you can taste, which is why I always wear the gloves. You never know what strange tastes are lurking about. Battle Tiara. A moonglow stone with magical healing properties. Butterfly wings. The breastplate and battle skirt cast form guidance, only to be found in the crystal dimension. They are also indestructible. Turning your wand into a magical neon whip. A spell in 3 parts. Part 1. Must be done at sunrise. 1. Clasp hands together. Wand held between palms. 2. Lift clasp hands and wand into air above your head. 3. Think these words, I am a lion tamer. Part 2. Must be done at bedtime. 1. Place your wand under your pillow. 2. Go to sleep for the night. Part 3. Must be done immediately upon awakening. 1. Retrieve wand from under pillow. 2. Clasp hands together. Wand held between palms. 2. Lower clasp hands and wand so they point to the ground. 4. Think these words, I am a lion tamer. 5. Your wand will instantly become a magical neon whip. From now on, any time you think the words, I am a lion tamer, the wand still instantly becomes a magical neon whip. Please don't do this spell often because wand radiation under your head isn't safe. Revising the spell. To turn your magical neon whip back into a wand, think these words, lion tamed. Turning your wand into a light sword. 1. Point wand straight ahead. 2. Swishing back and forth 4 times. 3. Think these words. Light of power, draw to me. Fill my wand with majesty. Flames that burn with molten cold. A light sword form a blue-white gold. Use light sword accordingly. Important note. Of course, it is very important to know how to reverse each and every spell you use. Without the ability to change what you have done, you're only half a magic wielder. Returning things to their natural state is a magic trick of its own. Reversing the spell. To turn your light sword back into a wand, think these words. Now's the time to cease your glow. Let your magic wand be sword no more. Making the royal bed spell. It is a rare day, as rare as being born under the bog slug, a rolly sign, that my husband, King River, makes the bed. I think the last time I saw his hands fluffing my pillow was when our daughter Star was born, and that was only because she and I were both crying hysterically because the bottle he gave me was too hot. So I might use this spell occasionally to encourage his participation in the household chores. The beauty of the spell is that after the task is complete, River forgets entirely what he even did the chore in the first place. 1. Wave your wand in the air. Wave it, like you really do care. Twirl it in place 3 times. 3, think these words. The bed must be made, the task falls to you today. But once you are done, you can go and have fun, forgetting you ever touched a bed cover. Revising the spell. This is the only spell I will never need to know how to reverse. Bed making spell. My dearest Star, I hope this book will treat you as kindly as it has treated me. Enjoy the fruits of your forebears' labor. There are some amazing spells inside the pages for you to make your own. Please be respectful of Glossaric and do as he says. Without him to guide you, your magic will become a curse and not a gift. Your loving mother, Queen Moon Butterfly. P.S. Beware of Eclipse's chapter. There is powerful dark magic inside. And that was the chapter of Moon the Undaunted. Okay, some things I want to bring up right away. We learn the name of Moon's dad, and he is a chef that travels the multiverse, and Moon was given away by Mina Loveberry and Lekmet, so, Moon did really trust Mina and things, and Mina seemed a lot more sane during Moon's reign. Early years, I mean, when it was closer to Comet. And it's, as I said in the last video, really cute to see the making of Moon and River's relationship. We'll learn a little more about the butterfly form in Moon's chapter. She talks about how the arms and anything you touch, you can taste. And so that makes me feel really weird when you go back to some of those episodes and Star is like holding Marco, or she gets Jana down and she's got like her hands on Marco's face and is like looking at him, and it's like, yeah, she's tasting Marco. I wonder what Marco tastes like. And some people have said like, yeah, Moon wears her gloves because who would want to taste toffee? So yeah, it's just really nice and interesting to see how she's grown and how she was, after her mom died, was going to like wear only black and gray for like at least 2 years after her mom died. She got rid of all her other clothes, and that was the thing she's gonna do. She's not happy of her choice necessarily to go see Eclipsa, but I'm sure she's happy to get that spell. And yes, Moon did intentionally do the spell and not aim it at Toffee's heart because she knew that would set Eclipsa free. She didn't miss and just hit Toffee's hand. She wanted to give them a warning and knew, oh no, if I kill Toffee, Eclipsa is going to be free. So Moon's chapter is really interesting and sad and was a lot of fun to read. Hope you all enjoyed listening. That's where we're going to end it. Star vs. the Forces of Evil belongs to Daron Nefcy, Disney Channel, and all the people associated with its creation. Please go support Star vs. the Forces of Evil and go buy the Magical Book of Spells. Bye!